So today we are going to relax and indulge in the most famous pools of New Zealand, the Hanmer Springs Pools.
This morning we are heading toward the Hanmer Springs Pools. This is probably the most famous things to do in the Hanmer Springs, and it's actually the most epic thing to do in the Hanmer Springs. They have so many pools in this one location, it's crazy. There's the aquatherapy pool, the hexagonal hot pools, rock pools, sulfur pools, freshwater pools, lazy river, water slides, Super Bowl ride, and even more pools. So it really looks like this relaxing day that we're gonna have with Laura is gonna be filled with ton of stuff to do. And the first thing that we're doing is to jump into our bathing suits, or togs as they say here in New Zealand, and hit the first pools. Actually, we're not really gonna hit the pools, we are gonna go right for the slides. And obviously the first thing that we want to do is the biggest and the baddest of the ride. It's called the Super Bowl ride, and it's basically a massive ball in which we're going to be turning around like crazies. It's really awesome, and you can choose to do it on your own or at two people. And obviously Laura and I decide to do it at two people because that way we get even more speed. Amongst all this water and the speed and the twisting and everything, it's so much fun. We're having an absolute blast, and because we're here in the morning, there's not that many people around, so Laura and I just can't resist to do it at least once more.
The Super Bowl ride is super fun, and we are having an absolute blast on this thing. You can't stop us from going down again and again and again. And another nice touch to this ride is the fact that the water is heated, so there's no chance of us really getting cold on it either. But the Super Bowl ride isn't the only water slide here at Hanmer Springs. We see a couple of more tube sort of slides, which we decide to race each other down to see who can get to the bottom pool the fastest. One of the slides is light but super slow, while the other one is in complete darkness, which just emphasizes the speed you're going down. But that was just a practice run. We're gonna go again and get a technique to go down as fast as we can. Beware though, these slides can give you a major wedgie.
And I just want to mention that I did win the first race, but as we are heading to the second race, Laura is getting a much better technique, and guess what happens? We then head to the rock shower so we can watch the gloating smile of Laura's face after her last victory. But after all, we are in hot pools, which is the most relaxing place in New Zealand, so we are gonna take the time to actually unwind. We find ourselves a really nice hidden rock pools just for ourselves, and we have a big little chat.
Despite there being so many different types of hot pools in Hanmer Springs, Robin and I decide to go for the rock pools because they have a sort of natural feel to them. They are all connected by different streams and little gentle waterfalls, but after about, let's say, 10 minutes of relaxing, it's time for us to just do some more nonsense again. Next up is the lazy river, but to be honest, there's nothing really lazy about this river for Robin and I, as we decide to start racing each other with the power of the current behind us around this course. We're seriously having a lot of fun, but just a quick tip for you guys, if you are coming to Hanmer Springs during the busy summer season, then we definitely recommend coming in the morning when the pool's open like we have, or in the evening. That's when there's less people around, and it really feels like Robin and I have this whole lazy river to ourselves.
But because Laura and I just can't stand still, we're actually getting pretty exhausted on the lazy river, plus Laura is cheating at every single one of our races. So we decide to hit another rock pool to relax even more. The hot pools are paradise looking, with beautiful rocks around, stunning native bush all surrounding us, and the temperature of the pools is about between 33 to 37 degrees Celsius, which is perfect for relaxing time. We are meeting some awesome people, chit-chatting for a wee while, and then making our way back toward our car.
Alright, now Laura and I are both very relaxed thanks to the Hanmer Springs
I'm
hot
so
pool.
relaxed.
She's nuts. We're making our way back to the Jack in the Green hostels for a lovely, relaxing evening to finish our relaxing day before tomorrow heading on the mud with some huge quad bikes, because apparently there is some epic quad bikes to do here. So see you tomorrow.
Ladies, be ready. Oh baby.
to me. Oh, tomorrow you will be mine. She asked the eyes of the journals. And tomorrow there